hips, relaxing your back, relaxing your head, neck and shoulders. Child's pose is a good way just to tune into your body. So just try and soften all your muscles. Let go of any tension from your body. Let go of any tension in your mind as well. Allow your mind some breathing space, touching your forehead onto the mat. As you quiet down the mind and relax, bring an intention to your practice. Think about somebody you love. Think of them right there at the center of your heart chakra. And just think about sharing the energy of the yoga practice with them. Bring them into this yoga practice with you by offering the class to them, thinking about their kindness. Think about your worldly goals as well. All the goals that you have for this week, for this month, for the year. But also think about your spiritual goals, such as bringing in more peace, more patience in your life, more love and kindness. And think about how in these goals, you bring others into the picture, sharing your love, your peace, and your kindness with them, and achieving these through them. Start to deepen your breath now. Long exhales and long inhales. Then come up onto all fours. Hands just underneath your shoulders. Bring your knees together. Inhale and bring your left leg up. Look up, arch your back. And as you exhale, bring your forehead to your knees. Round out the back. Exhale all the way around. Breathe in once more. Opening up the back. Lifting your left leg up. Exhale, round out. Moving your body and the breath together. Lifting that leg, looking up. Exhale, rounding out. Release all of the breath. Breathe in once more. And exhale. Inhaling, lifting the leg, opening up the spine, opening up your energies. And exhale, rounding out, breathing out. Move back into child's pose, just for a breath. And then we come back up onto all fours. Still with your knees together, and this time leading with the right leg. Inhale, opening up the spine, lifting the leg, looking up, exhale, rounding out the back and shoulders. Energizing the spine as well as calming the energy. Tiger pose, Bhagarasana. Tries to open up all of your chakras to release the energies there. Exhale to round out the back, forehead to your knee. Big joyful breath in as you lift the leg up and look up and arch your back, open the spine. Exhale, round out once more. Deep breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Bring your knees together, or you can open them just a little bit. Sit back down into child's pose for a breath. Imagine light at the forehead center. Bring that to the heart center. On the inhale, move up onto all fours. Tuck your toes in this time. Then exhale into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feel your spine nice and straight. All the muscles around your back strong, stretching out. And then just alternate lifting one heel as you lower the other. Lift the other heel as the other one lowers. Just like running in place, running start. Feel your arms strong here as well. Heels up, then heels down. Exhaling. Then start to walk your feet all the way to the front. Bend your knees here if you need to. Take a forward bend. And on the inhale, lead with the arms. Come up with a flat back. Samastitihi, Samastitihi, even standing. Surya Namaskara, inhale, lift your arms up and bend back, right from your upper back. Exhale to a forward bend. Inhale and step the left leg to the back and arch your back, look up. Hold your breath, step into plank pose. Exhale, drop your knees down, drop your chest and your chin down, you arch your lower back. Inhale, glide up into a cobra, roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale, tuck the toes in, push back into down dog. Relax the head, look front, step the left leg to the front, look up. And step your right leg to the front, take another forward bend. Inhale, lead with your spine, lead with your arms as you rise up and bend back, opening the heart. Exhale to a forward bend. Right side, inhale, the right leg back, look up. Hold your breath into plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and the chin down. Inhale, slide up into a cobra, open your heart, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Right leg to the front, breathe in. And left leg front, forward bend. Lead with your arms, rise up tall. Samastitihi, even standing, hands to your heart. Take a breath here and start again. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale to a forward bend. Bend your knees if you need to. Left leg to the back and right leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. I'm going a little bit faster now to warm your body up. Bhujangasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Look front, step the left leg front and the right leg front into forward bend. Breathe in as you lift up, bend all the way to the back, opening the heart and exhale all the way down into a forward bend. Step your right leg to the back this time, look up, step the left leg back. Pause for your core strength, drop the knees down, arch your lower back, chest and chin down, arch your upper back into Bhujangasana. Tuck the toes in, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg front and the left leg front. Relax the head. Inhale, rise, lead with your arms. Hands to the heart. Imagine bringing energy from the ground through your feet up to the heart and from above through your head up to the heart. Inhale, reach your arms up and bend back. Exhale to a forward bend. Step the left leg back and look up. The right leg back, pause. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Open the heart. Exhale, push back. Make sure you breathe throughout this exercise. Left leg to the front, that's an inhale. And the right leg front. Exhale. Reach up as you breathe in, full breath, moving with your breath all the time. Exhaling all the way down, forward bending, right leg to the back. Big breath in, step the left leg back, pause. Exhale, knees, chest and chin and ashtangasana. Inhale into Bhujangasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg front, inhale. Left leg front, exhale. Inhale, lift your arms up and bring your hands to the heart. Samastitihi, even standing. Feel your energy move. Breathe. On the next inhale, reach your arms up. Then interlace your fingers. Reach your arms up and over into a forward bend. And this is just good just to open up those shoulders. You want your chest moving downwards towards your legs and towards the floor. Now release your arms on either side of your feet and step your legs back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Take a few breaths here. Now drop your knees down and take your legs to the front. Prepare for Janu Sirsasana. Take your right foot, just place it on the inner left thigh. Keep the left thigh active, flex the foot. Now on the inhale, lift your arms, and what you want to do is lift the spine as you do this. And then exhale, take a forward bend. Taking deep, long breaths here. And you move the spine very subtly with your breath. So as you inhale, you feel your spine stretching. And as you exhale, you lower further down the forehead towards the knee. Or your chest towards your thigh. You can also use your arms to get yourself further down. And once you find that stillness, especially if you've been practicing for a while, go ahead and move your attention into your Muladhara chakra by the groin. This is the chakra for security. This is the chakra for groundedness. Prepare now for the right side. Right leg straight, bring the left foot right on the inner thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up and exhale to a forward bend. And again, you're focusing on the Muladhara chakra. And if that's too difficult at this point, focus on your breath. If there are any extra thoughts or feelings that come into your mind, just gently bring your concentration back to your breath, into your body, into the inner body. Inhale now and lift your arms, stretch your spine up. Exhale, release your hands down. Take your legs to the back and bring your hands to the front. Exhale into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now we'll inhale into plank and exhale, bend our elbows, try to keep the spine straight. And then inhale into upward facing dog. Use your arms to lift your hips and knees off of the mat. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale back into downward facing dog. You fix your legs if you need to. Just feel that stretch along your whole back. Lift your left leg up and hop on that right leg. This is just moving your energy around. Right leg up, breathe in and hop on that opposite leg. Well done, bring your knees down. Take your legs to the front. Hold on to the backs of your knees. Make sure you have space behind you and slowly guide your way back down to lay down on the mat. And just open your knees on either side, bringing the soles of your feet together. Just let gravity take the knees down. Relax with your breath. Focusing on the Shavasana chakra below the navel, right above the groin. Think of the things in your life that you're grateful for and make you feel abundant and creative, where your energies of passion come from. The things that make you feel good and alive. Relax. Still breathing deeply and enjoying the breath. Then move your knees together, bring them to tabletop position, or just bring your knees just above your hips. And we'll cross the right leg over the left, and maybe you might be able to catch that all the way and hook onto the leg and hug your knees in. This is Garudasana, lying down. It's much easier lying down than standing. Squeeze those knees in. And keep breathing. Release the legs and now cross your left leg over the right. And you might be able to hook the foot under the other leg. If not, that's fine. Now as you exhale, pull those knees into the chest. Just relax your spine here. Relax it on the mat. Your focus is still on the Swadhisthana chakra. Releasing the legs, bring both knees into your chest, forehead to your knees, and rock up to a seated pose. Baddha Konasana, bring the soles of the feet together, open the knees out to the sides, and exhale to a forward bend. Just round out your back here, or some of you might be able to flatten your back. Close your eyes if that's comfortable. Just breathing deeply. %90 of the yoga is the breath. So make sure that you are really focused on that breath, especially as a beginner. And that will give you the focus and the concentration to move on to deeper meditation. It's just about controlling the mind and placing it where you want it instead of the mind leading you. So as we come up, you can either take your legs to the side or cross your legs in front of you, hands to the front, and then just move your legs to the back, onto all fours. Tuck your toes in, and exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale into plank, exhale, bend your elbows, inhale, rise up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog, and exhale back into down dog. And that vinyasa is just moving your energy around. So this time go ahead and sit down and face the side of your mat, open your legs nice and wide. Flex your feet and just use your thigh muscles here to relax the backs of the legs. Inhale and lift your right arm up. Exhale and bend over the left leg. You try to open your chest up towards the ceiling. Try and keep extending the arms straight. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the opposite side. And again, the breath is open, the chest is open. Inhale, come up. And as you exhale, slowly walk your hands forward and maybe take your elbows down onto the mat. Down on the floor. maybe forehead down on the floor. Really relax where you feel any tension. And it won't always be on your legs and hips. Sometimes you carry that on your belly, your shoulders, and even around your face. As you exhale, you soften down even more. And we inhale now slowly. Help yourself up. Shake your legs a wee bit. Take your legs to the back, hands in front. Exhale into down dog. Inhale into plank. Chaturanga, inhale up dog. And exhale into down dog. Now step your left leg to the front, right between your arms. Stay strong on the right arm and lift the left arm up to the ceiling as you look up. So nice opening, nice twist here as we move up onto the Manipura chakra. Move your hands down. Step the leg back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. And this time the right leg moves forward, breathe in. Strong on the left arm now. Inhale and reach your right arm up. Reaching up towards the ceiling, opening the heart, opening those shoulders. Hands down, step back into down dog. Move the left leg front once more. Drop the back heel down. Strong through the legs and inhale, rise up into warrior one. Stay here for a few breaths. The warrior pose. You are the warrior, and you're being a warrior against all those mental obscurations, obstacles to wisdom and love. Open your arms and your hips out into warrior two. Look through the left fingertips. Then drop your right arm down, lift the left arm up and over towards the back into warrior three. The legs stay the same. Inhale back into warrior two, windmill your hands all the way down and step the left leg to the back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Inhale plank. Exhale Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe. Step the right leg front. Drop the back heel and inhale into warrior one. Feel your core in this pose. Manipura chakra. Strength, determination. Even the breath is strong. Open your arms out. Look through your right fingers. Meditative gaze. Lifting your right arm and up and over. Warrior three. Inhale back into warrior two and windmill your hands all the way down. Step the right leg back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Down dog. Inhale plank. Exhale bend the elbows straight. Inhale up dog. And exhale downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend your knees. And hop, skip or jump to the front. Exhale to forward bend. Relax your head and neck. Then inhale. Bend your knees, lift your arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Just do a squat. Strong through your legs and back. Inhale, extend the legs, hands to your heart and prayer pose. Let's prepare for tree pose. Stay strong on the left leg and slowly lift your right leg up. Bring the knee out to the side. And when you get your balance, lifting your hips up, lift your arms up as well. Now from here, take your hands to your heart. Lift the heel off of the leg so you point your foot and then extend your right leg to the side and lower it down. Shake your legs out if you need to. And we'll do the other side. So stand on that right leg, stay tall, bring the left leg up. If you don't feel good balance today, that foot can stay on the floor. Just point the knee out to the side. Hands to your heart. And then once more, if you feel ready, go ahead and lift those arms up overhead. Hands back to your heart. Point the foot and extend the leg to the side. Lower the leg down. Open your legs wide. Now you're facing the side of your mat now. Roll the shoulders back and down. Place your hands on your lower back. Take a back bend. Exhale to forward bend all the way down. Interlace your fingers and reach your arms up and over. Try to keep the spine straight. Activate those thigh muscles, strong through your legs. Release your hands and hold on to your ankles. Use your hands and arms to help you further down. Just let gravity do its work in this pose. Bring your hands to your waist. And on a big breath in, rise up. Take your right foot to the front, turn the toes forward. And don't be so wide in this pose, so bring the legs closer together, face the hips to the front. Now hold on to opposite elbows, and that's really to open up the sternum. Roll the shoulders back, or if you like, you can do Namaskar Mudra behind your back. So prayer pose behind your back. High up between the shoulder blades if you can. Otherwise, just hold on to your elbows. Inhale and bend back slightly. Exhale over that leg. Just look beyond the toes. Try to keep your back straight, spine straight as much as you can. Breathe with strength and determination. Inhale, rise up. Release your arms. Change your leg over. Hips face front. So again, you hold on to opposite elbows or do Namaskar Mudra behind your back. Inhale, bend back slightly to begin the pose. Then exhale, forward bend. Try to press the inner edge of the front foot down so that the foot isn't rolling out. Just gaze beyond those toes and try to lengthen your spine. And don't forget to breathe. Inhale, rise up, release your arms. Utkatasana chair pose, bend your knees into a squat. Exhale into forward bend, relax. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, flatten your back. Press your hands down. Place your weight on your hands. Do a little hop to the back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Lift your hips up. Use your arm strength. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now step the left leg front, right between your hands. Drop your right knee down and place your hands to your heart. Prepare for a twist. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Then exhale, bring your right elbow outside of the knee. You use that elbow to push the knee center and twist. Hands at the heart center. Hips moving down. Inhale, look front. Move your hands down. Let's step back into child's pose just for a breath. Imagine light from the lower chakras moving up to the heart. Up onto all fours, tuck your toes in and exhale into down dog. From down dog, take your right leg to the front and the left knee drops down now. Sink your hips low, inhale and twist to the right. Take your left elbow outside of the knee and twist. Hands to the heart. Breathing deeply. Breathing strongly through the core, into the core. Inhale, look front, hands down. Step back and relax into child's pose once more. Imagine light from that navel center, move that up towards your heart. Light from the Swadhisthana chakra below the navel, up to the heart. And light at the Muladhara chakra by the groin, move that up to the heart center. Look front now and lay down on your belly. Relax on the mat, soften your shoulders, soften your back, and relax your legs. Prepare for Shavasana. Take your forehead on the mat. Heart opener. Extend your legs to the back. Keep the toes down. Roll the shoulders back and down. Interlace your fingers. And inhale. Lift your head, chest, and your arms up as well. Move with the breath as you inhale. Feel the muscles of your back working to lift you up. Open your heart. Then exhale, release everything down. Soften your shoulders. Relax your back. Soften the legs. Prepare for Locust Pose, Shavasana. Take your chin on the mat. Turn your palms down and sit on your wrists. I like to put my wrists between my hip bones so my hip bones don't dig into the mat. Press your hands down as you inhale. Lift your legs up. Feel your back and your glutes active and working here. Lifting, lifting and lifting. And exhale. Release those legs, release your arms. Soften everything down. Relax. Forehead on the mat. Bend your knees and hold on to your feet or your ankles. Asana bow pose. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale and kick your legs up. Lift your chest up. Make every pose as an offering to the ones gone thus. Exhale and relax. Place your hands by your shoulders. Put yourself right round into child's pose. Your hands can be right round the soles of your feet, especially after a strong pose like Dhanurasana. Imagine light at the forehead center. Imagine light at your heart center, opening and spreading throughout your whole body. The union of the right and left energy channels, Ida and the Pingala, into the Uma, the Shushumna, central channel, the opening of the chakras. As the chakras open, the left and right energy centers, the left and right energy channels straighten out. So we inhale, slowly come up to sitting. Find the center of your mat, and this time lay down on your back. Rock those knees side to side, massage your back. Now drop both knees over to the left side and turn your head to the right. Try to take your right shoulder down on the mat and both knees to the left, breathing deeply. Inhale, bring your knees to the center. Take them over now to the right side and turn your head to the left. Breathing deeply, enjoy that breath. Let go of any extra thoughts or feelings that come. Let go of those for now. Focus on the breath, the body, your practice. As you inhale, bring the knees back up to center. Separate them about hip distance. So feet are about hip distance and they're underneath the knees as well. Prepare for Setu Bandhasana bridge. Slowly tuck your tailbone in and start to lift and peel your spine off of the mat. You want to bring that chest up to your chin. So some of you might be able to roll your shoulder blades in and maybe interlace the fingers and press those hands onto the mat. Focus on the chakra at the throat and the chakra at the heart. Feel your back, feel your legs strong. Relax the shoulders and relax the back slowly down. Bend your left knee into the chest. Bring your forehead to that knee and extend the right leg along the mat. Exhale all the air out. And then relax your head and neck down. Use your right hand to hold on to the left knee. Guide it all the way to the right side of the floor. Turn your head to the left. We're opening your spine a little bit more now in this pose. Bring the knee back up, relax it down. Right knee into your chest now, forehead to the knee. Exhale all of the air out. Go ahead and relax your head and neck down. Relax the spine. Take the right knee now over to the left side. Use your left hand and turn your head to the right. Try to keep that right shoulder down on the mat. Breathe deeply. Coming back to the center, let go. Hug your knees in and rock side to side. Prepare for shoulder stand. Lift your legs up to the ceiling. Lift your hips up and support your back with your hands. You can also do this against the wall if you need more support. By sitting close to the wall and pressing your feet against the wall to help you lift your back up. Just let gravity do the work here, sending all the blood and the energy up to your organs. This is really good for your digestion and your heart and your lungs. The pressure of the internal organs on each other, when they're upside down like this, is like an internal massage. Keep lifting your legs up. Now take the soles of the feet together and open your knees out to the sides. Slowly extend your legs up and take your legs overhead if you can into plow pose, halasana. Try to keep your legs straight, toes on the floor. You can keep supporting your back, or you can place your hands on the mat, palms down. We'll slowly uncurl the back onto the mat. So release your back slowly. Release your legs down. Matsyasana, fish pose. Place your hands underneath your body, palms down. Prop yourself up onto your elbows. Open your chest. Lift the chin and bring the crown of the head on the mat. Chest and heart open. Chin away from the chest. This is good for your immune system. Inhale, chin to the chest, and exhale, release down. optional pose, Chakrasana. As you lay down on the mat, relax your spine, hug your knees in, rock side to side, release any tension. Bring your forehead to your knees, squeeze into a nice tight ball, and exhale. Relax everything down into Shavasana. Relax your entire body. Don't skip this part. This is the most important one. Soften your toes. Relax your feet. Relax your lower legs. Soften your knees and your thighs. Relax your hips. Relax your breath. Soften your chest. Relax your shoulders. All the way down to your elbows and your fingertips. Stay lying down. And imagine a glow at the heart center. From this drop of light, see the faces of the people that you love and the people that have been kind to you. This warm glow at the heart center spreads out throughout your entire body. And visualize your whole body as a body of light. That light comes from your wisdom, knowing where things truly come from, and from your love and kindness. See that light expand. And get bigger and bigger. It expands into the room. It expands beyond the room. Into the city. and see the light hold all the people in your life. And within that light, they're all smiling and happy. See how far you can extend this light. It's your body of light. Everything the light touches becomes pure. Touching all the people, even places in your life, past, present, and future. All the people in your body of light smiling. And this makes your heart smile as well. Dissolve that light back slowly into your body. And your body of light dissolves from the bottom of your feet and the crown of your head down to the center of your heart, where it stays. And then you notice this light shining down on you. A very loving, warm, comfortable light. And you look to see the source of this light. And you see the faces of all the people that love you and the ones that you love. They too dissolve into light and move to the top of your head. And move down through that central channel into your heart center, where they stay. Breathe deeply. Slowly move your fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. Lay on your left side like lying down in bed. And slowly help yourself up to a comfortable seated pose. Comfortable seated pose, keep your spine straight. Bring your right hand into pranayama mudra. So that means bring your pointer finger and your toe finger in. So the thumb is out and the ring finger is out. You use the thumb to close off your right nostril. And you use the ring finger to close off the left. So it's just alternating nostrils. This is Anulam Vilam Pranayam, alternate nostril breathing. And it's balancing your right and left energy channels. So use the thumb, close off your right nostril and exhale. Take a breath in. Change, exhale left. Inhale left. Change, exhale right. Change and exhale left. Inhale left. Change and exhale right. Inhale right. Change and exhale left. Inhale left. Change, exhale right. Inhale right. Change and exhale left. Hands on your knees, breathe. Lokasamasta, Sukhino Bhavantu. May I recognize the divine in you. Namaste.